The lunge is a very popular exercise or category of exercise, but it's often really badly done by people. And I got to understand that typically the lunge is a great lower body movement because it works the quadriceps, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Now, I want first to emphasize 2 points. All of these movements can be done either with dumbbells or with a barbell on your shoulders or a barbell in front, like in the front squat. So all these can be done with all these equipment without any problems. The other point I want to emphasize is depending on the width of the foot stance, you will focus on different movements. For example, if you use a narrower stance when you're doing lunges or split squat, then you will work more quadriceps. If you use a moderate position, then it's going to be equally spread throughout the whole lower body. And if you use an extra long, it's going to be more glutes and hamstring that's going to be worked. So you can use all three of these with all the variation we're going to show. Now, with the lunge, one big problem is that most people have weak glutes. Well, not so much that they're weak, they're just not good at activating it because they spend their whole day seated. That means that the glute is relaxed and they are bending forward slightly so the lower back is under tension. So you have a lower back that's easily under tension that will be that's really easy to contract, to activate, and you have the glutes that are lazy, that are hard to activate. So what happens is when people are doing lunges, they will tend to compensate with the lower back because one of the functions of the glute is to extend the hips. But the lower back can actually do the last degree of lower back extension that can compensate for the hip extension. So instead of doing this, you do this. The lower back does the same thing. So when you do a lunge, you can compensate. For example, instead of using your glutes to push up, you will bend slightly forward, I'm exaggerating obviously, and whipping with the lower back to bring yourself back up. So you compensate. So it's really important to teach people not to bend at the torso when doing lunges. Always keep straight forward, like this, to make sure that the lower body is doing the brunt of the work. So that's the important thing to remember with all kinds of lunges.